My Stoner Mind.
Hi, yes I am. So today I have nothing planned in this video, nothing planned for this video, but I've had to deal with a few issues, and issue number one is this. Can you guess what it is? Yes, it's a piano. So I was going to make some music using this and record it straight into the music making software, which is FL Studio, but I can't seem to do that. Well, I can't do that. I haven't tried because my audio interface is a Firewire audio interface, and this new motherboard that I set up on this new PC that I've made doesn't have Firewire. And actually what I could do is record the audio separately and then construct it in FL Studio, which is probably what I would do. Now, I can't make a complete track in one day in a video because that would take a bit of time. The video recordings that I record of, say, me taking samples from the guitar and then putting them into FL Studio, that would maybe take a couple of days at least. And, I'll deal with that some other time. But that was issue number one. Now, there is nothing planned for this video. I just picked up the camera and started talking. That is usually how I make my videos, but I usually have some sort of idea of where I'm about to go. So issue number two, this entire video has been edited using DaVinci Resolve. And that has led to one slight issue. Now, as you can see, my hand is not on the screen, because when I put my hand on the screen, it's pink for some reason. And I'm not really a fan of pink hands. So yeah. Don't know where I'm going with this video, like I said. And hi, yes I am. By the way, that is also resonating with my voice now and then. Like it did it just then, but you probably didn't hear that because it's quite a distance from the microphone. Anyway, here we have Pancake, and she looks fairly normal, I think. Nothing much different. Still a sleepy head. And right here we have Peanuts.
Ooh.
He looks fairly normal too, which is good. Right, well, anyway, seeing as I'm thinking of doing some sort of sampling type recording, what I'll do is maybe not use the guitar just yet. Rather, maybe use this and record some samples using the speaker. What I'll do is connect the speaker to the box, first of all. So we've got the wires connected to the terminal and to the speaker terminals. So now the speaker goes into the box, like so, and then what we do is we put the speaker onto the other speaker like so. And right here we have FL Studio. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up some kicks and maybe snares and something else. I'll put them right there into the channel rack. Basically, turn up the volume through this. And what I want is a distorted sound. But first, it would be a good idea to maybe connect these to the back of the speaker, because otherwise we're not going to get any sound. And those sounds, by the way, will be recorded through a microphone, which I will place here. Alright, so I've got a kick drum loaded up in FL Studio, and what I'll do is I'll play the kick drum, and I've noticed that this guitar is resonating every time the kick drum goes off, which is kind of cool. But this is me just experimenting, and I wouldn't normally put this into a video, but I've decided to because I make videos on YouTube every now and then, and it kind of gets a little stale if I don't upload. So here we are with an upload. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll press play on this, and the kick is going to sound from here, and it will make the guitar resonate. So I'll go over to there when I press play, and you will hear how it sounds. So play. Also, I'll turn up the volume because we kind of need volume here. So don't know if you can hear it, but it's doing it. Not this, the guitar. Here we have the microphone. Okay, so I've taken a few samples, and now I've just got to see what I can come up with. Also, I've got to sort my hand out. Not too sure. Let's maybe try to bang it on the wall a few times. Ah, okay, sorted. So I've got a vacuum cleaner here which needs the plug changing on it because it keeps turning off. Now at first I thought the vacuum cleaner was broken because the fuse inside the plug is fine, but as it turns out I think the issue is around here somewhere. So I'm going to chop this off around here and stick another plug onto it. Now the only issue I have with doing this is you probably don't want to watch me do that. So I'm kind of stuck because I need to do that, but I also sort of need to make a video of some sort because it's been a while since I posted. And yes, foam, acoustic foam, all over my face. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the plug right here that I'm going to be changing it for. So yeah, I'm quite surprised I keep missing my feet when I do that. Right then, so in order to fix this, what we're going to need is a screwdriver, maybe a razor, packet of jawbreakers, and something to cut the wires with. Oh yeah, by the way, my metal phone case is doing quite nicely, still haven't dropped it yet. Looking forward to that day, but so far so good. Okay, so let's begin this then. What I'm going to do is cut the wire from here, and oh yeah, before I actually do that, there's something else you're going to need if you're going to do something like this, because if you don't have this something else, you are going to be unable to complete this task, and the something else you're going to need is one of these, or a fizzy drink from a multi-pack, in other words. Okay, where were we? Well, I'm here and you are, I'm not too sure where you are, but bleep. Now you might be wondering to yourself, this guy's changing his vacuum cleaner's plug and he's filming it. And that would be correct. And my question to you is, why are you watching me do this? But yeah, there's actually a few more layers to that. So basically what's happening is I'm changing this plug on a vacuum cleaner, like I said, and that's going to enable me to actually vacuum my floors if it fixes it. Also, I get to put out a video for you, and that keeps you entertained. And also, it's good for a YouTube channel if you have a YouTube channel to keep putting out videos. And here we have the other plug. Also, the other thing is I get to practice making videos using DaVinci Resolve, which I don't use that often. And there's a few new features and stuff. So I get to play around with those, and happy days. So yeah, it's not as simple as it looks. It's not just me changing a plug on a vacuum cleaner and filming it. There's more to it than that, and I just thought I'd share that with you. Right, so this plug, besides being dusty, is now opened up, and yes. So now what I'm going to do is take these out and then peel this back and make the wires inside of this as long as the wires inside here. And then put it all together and the vacuum cleaner should work. Also, I'll be swapping out the fuse for the one inside of this. Don't want to forget to do that. In fact, what I might do is just take the fuse out now. Also, seeing as though this is a bit of a random video, what I'm going to do is maybe have a Q&A in the next video. So if you want to ask me a question and you're here, not a lot of people will ask me questions because I'm guessing because I'm changing a plug on a vacuum cleaner, not everybody wants to watch this. So you are a special one, and you get to ask me a question for the Q&A in the next video. I think maybe the next video I will have a Q&A, and your question will probably get answered if it's not a silly question. Otherwise, I will move on to the next question in the queue. All right, so there we are now. I'm going to plug it in and we'll see if it works. All right, so I'm just going to detach myself from the camera. I'll leave the microphone here because I don't want to plug this vacuum into the same socket as the PC. Alright, so here we have the vacuum, and check this out. This is exactly what the problem was with the plug. So right here we have the vacuum, and that right there is where the stuff would go. This is the problem, and yeah, that is basically it. So the good thing about this vacuum is you don't have to lug this entire thing around with you. Say if you wanted to clean the top of some curtains or something like that, you don't have to pick this up. You can just detach it from here. So that goes down, and then this comes off like that. So yeah, that is basically it. Okay, so here we are on my desk, and we have the vacuum cleaner here too. I'm going to start off by taking this screw out, then this screw out, then there's some more screws underneath, and then on the other side. Great! So much fun in one video, can you believe it? Now, I could buy a new vacuum cleaner, but where's the fun in that? But more importantly, where's the video in that? Actually, the video could probably be a review video, but reviewing a vacuum cleaner, not too sure about that. Right then, anyway, what I'm going to do now is take this out like I said. So make sure the vacuum is unplugged. Is it unplugged? It is unplugged, yes. So carry on. Right, so all I've got to do basically is just remember where these screws go. Okay, so we've got some more screws on the bottom here, and this is fun, is it not? No, it's not. Okay. So far, all these screws have been the same size, which is great. Okay, so here we are then. This is the problem part of the wire. Maybe one of the blue or brown wires on the inside has a broken connection, not too sure. But I don't have any of these parts here, so what I'm going to have to do is maybe snip this from around here, and then snip this from over here somewhere, and connect them. So yeah, no other way around it to be honest, because I don't have any of these things. So yeah, let's see how it goes. And the way I'm going to join these wires together is with maybe a bit of solder. So yeah, fun times, and that is sarcasm. Right, I'm just going to take this off of here like that, and maybe just try to pull this along the wire a little bit. Hopefully I can pull it along a little bit, just a tiny bit. Doesn't seem to want to move. I think it might be, but I'm not sure. I don't think it is. Okay, so finally it's decided to start moving, as you can see. So what I'll do now is I'll chop this from around here, like that, and then chop this from maybe about here. That way I can remove this section of wire which seems to be giving me an issue. Also, what I'll do, just to make sure, is check continuity, because I have the tool. That wire's fine. And now this one. So with this one I'm going to have to hold that in place right there, and then stick this side around the back into here. And that wire's fine. So I'm pretty sure I've gotten rid of the bad section of wire. Now what I'll do is basically join these and put it all together again. Okay, so there we go. Everything is soldered and bandaged up. Should do for now, I think. And what I'm going to do now is put everything back together and we'll test it out. Okay, so now we'll see if this works. And that right there is the power button. So... okay, so that's that sorted. Oh, great, my hand's pink again.